Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I have a special video for you. It is the comparison slash contrast of the 2021 Kia Seltos, which is here on my left hand side, and then the 2021 Kia Soul, which is here on my right hand side. So let's jump right on in. Let's talk about the front here a little bit. Let's start on the Seltos here. So this vehicle is all new, never had it here in the United States before. This is an all new model for Kia, 2021 Kia Seltos. Pretty important model for Kia, just because it has a lot of features that Kia really didn't have on the Soul here for their smaller SUVs. So I'll start here on the front. So up here you have your turn signals, and then you also have your high beams right here up here on the top. So you got those right there, and then right below it you have your just regular headlights. On the upper end trims, you can get fog lights on the Seltos. This is the LX. I should have told you that in the beginning, but these are both LXs. Actually, this is an LX here, and then this is the S21 Soul. So Kia's known for their tiger face grille, and then this is the iteration here on the Seltos. Looks very good. This vehicle is all-wheel drive, so that is one of the main component differences between the Seltos and the Soul. You cannot get the Soul with all-wheel drive, and the Seltos actually comes standard on the base trim with all-wheel drive. You can get a front-wheel drive Seltos, but you have to go up to the S trim for that front-wheel drive. So this is the all-wheel drive 2021 Kia Seltos LX. Let me do this. Let's switch over to the Soul here, guys. So this is the 2021 Kia Soul. It was fully redesigned for 2020, and it changed from the older styling to this new styling from Kia. Again, it's still got Kia signature tiger nose grille right there. You can see it right on the lower section. It is a little bit different than in the Seltos. The Seltos is a little higher up. The Soul is a little bit lower on the fascia there. But same concept up here at the top. So you got your turn signals and your parking lights, everything on the top there, so that you can see those wide and big. And then on the bottom here, you have your headlights. So you'll see the headlights right there. Very bright, very good. On the higher end trims, you can get LEDs that go in here with the projector beam bulbs. And then again, like we said, the tiger nose grille there. Let me do this, guys. Let me pop the hood, but before I do that, let me show you some of the active features here. So on the base Seltos, the LX here, you do not get any active safety features, and that would be the autonomous emergency braking, the blind spot, the lane keeping assist. Those do not come on the base model Seltos. They don't actually come on the base model Soul either, the LX trim level. But because I don't have an LX trim level currently on the lot besides the manual, this was the next closest thing, the S trim. But let's talk about the safety features. You can get these same safety features on the Seltos. You just have to go up to the S trim as well for the Seltos. Up here at the top, you'll see right behind the rear view mirror, you're going to see a little almost triangle there, and it's got a radar camera, and what it's doing is it's sensing the vehicles in front of you, and if you attach or you get too close to a vehicle in front of you that's braking, this vehicle will brake for you. It will beep at you first, and then if you do not apply the brake, it will slam on the brakes there to keep you from hitting someone in front of you. This one also has the lane departure warning there. So what that will do is it's using the same radar sensor there, and it will sense where the lines are on the road. So that way it will keep you kind of in those lanes there. It will beep at you if you go out of those lanes, guys. So that's the 8 active safety features. Again, you can get it on the Seltos, but we just do not have it on that one over there. So that's the features, the active safety features. Let's do this, guys. Let me pop the hood. I'm gonna show you the engine compartment on both of these vehicles, and then we'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back to the video here. So the engine compartments are now popped, both on the Soul and on the Seltos. So this is where the comparison starts a little bit here. So both of them have the same 2.0 liter dual overhead cam multi-port injection engines here. Both have the same transmission as well. Both have the intelligent variable transmission that Kia's had for about 2 years now. The Seltos, the Soul, and the Forte have those transmissions in them. And they've been a very good transmission for Kia. Get you very, very high fuel economy numbers for the vehicle. I'm going to put on the side here the fuel economies for both the Soul and the horsepower numbers. I cannot remember them off the top of my head, so I'm going to put those on the side of the vehicle or the video there so you guys can see that. But I'm going to have Alex move on up here so you guys can see the engine compartment. So you'll see over here that you got your engine oil fill right on top there, your dipstick on the top, and the engine compartment is going to look very similar on both the Seltos and on the Soul. Both of them also have the idle stop and go feature that will turn the engine off at a complete stop in the perfect situation. And what that will do is if you roll up to a stop sign and you press the brake and you stop completely, the vehicle will turn itself off to save you some gas. And then once you take your foot off of that brake to apply it to the gas pedal to take off from a stop, it will then turn on as you are moving your foot from the brake to the gas pedal. So that way you can save a little bit of gas, especially if you're in a city environment where you're stopping at red lights or stopping in traffic. This will save you a decent chunk of gas money during the month there. So they both have the idle stop and go. Now, I talked about it earlier in the video. The difference in the powertrain between the Soul and the Seltos and the Soul is the torque vectoring all-wheel drive system that the Seltos has. This is the same all-wheel drive system that Kia's had in the Seltos. I'm sorry, the Sportage and the Sorento. There, it has the center locking coupling there, so that it will lock and send 50-50 power to the front and to the rear there. However you want to kind of do that, there's a button on the inside that you can lock that center there to send 50-50 power. So that's the engine compartment, guys. Kia is very, very safe. Safety is one of their #1 priorities, especially if you're going to have your family in these vehicles. Safety is a #1 priority. So Kia adds all of their crumple zones and all their safety features to the structure here on both vehicles, the Seltos and the Soul. Both of them are going to be top-rated vehicles for safety there, guys. So good vehicles for safety, great power, good fuel economies there, and you'll see those stats in just a second on your video there, guys. All right, let's do this. Let's go around the back, because the back is where the Seltos and the Soul is quite a bit different as well. There's a lot more space in one of them. So let's take a look real quick. Meet me around back, guys. So welcome to the back of the Soul and then the Seltos. Seltos. I keep getting them mixed up, guys. So let's open the trunks here. Before I do that, I want to talk about the color here. So this is the steel gray color on the Seltos, and then this is the gravity gray color on the Soul. You can get the gravity gray color on the Seltos as well. There's also blues, there's reds, there's plenty of color options for you guys. These were similar colors we had on the lot, and we picked those up. But gravity gray on the Soul and steel gray on the Seltos. Let's pop open the trunk though, because you're going to notice a huge difference here in space. So that's the Seltos. I'm going to walk over here and pop the Soul real quick while Alex is showing you the inside of that Seltos. But you're going to see a huge difference in space here. So with the Seltos, it has a lot more space behind the second row there. And that's one of the benefits of the Seltos over the Soul, is that you do have a lot of space here. So you're going to have back here your floor mats. Once you buy the vehicle, you will get those floor mats. It also has a little mat back here for the tray. Take that out. This little area, actually, this is the cargo area tray here. You can actually lift this up. Spare tires underneath the back there. You'll see that. And you can actually go down a level here. Let me put this mat down and do this real quick. But you can actually go down a level, and that adds even more cargo space. You can also flip forward these seats, and on both of those you can add some cargo space. But you're going to notice a big difference there. So let me put these mats back in here. I'm going to have Alex walk around with me to the Soul, and you're going to notice a huge difference in the Soul and space-wise. So you're going to see that right here. So the Soul has a decent chunk of space. You still can fit a lot of stuff in here, but it is not as big as the Seltos. And that is where a little bit of the benefit of the Seltos is, where if you need some more space, you can put some stuff in the back of the Seltos, a little bit more stuff than you could put in the Soul. Now, the Soul is not small by any means. You can still fit a lot of stuff back here in the Soul, but it's just not as big as the Seltos, guys. Same features here though. You can flip the seats forward and lay those down if you need some extra space here in the Soul. And then on the upper end trim levels, you do have that multi-layer cargo area on the Soul as well, where you can put that down a little level or bring it up a level depending on what your needs are. Underneath the cargo area back here, you also have, guess what, a spare tire. So the Soul has a spare tire, so does the Seltos. Both of them are standard with the spare tire, and that's very helpful if you're on the road there and you need to really kind of get a spare tire, not an inflator kit like a lot of the other companies do. So got the Soul there. Let me do this, guys. Let's go around. I'm gonna have Alex follow me around to the side here of the Soul, and we're gonna show you the second row here, the kind of back seat space. in the sole and the Seltos here. So just came off the truck, this sole here, so it's got the buckles buckled up. But let me sit back here. Now I'm 5'9", I'm not a huge guy, but I am 5'9". This seat right here was sitting back all the way, almost all the way back in its tracks here, and I still have a good bit of room back here, guys. Also, this is where the sole has a benefit. There is about a foot of room up here on top of my head. So if you're a tall passenger or if you're a tall person, this sole has a lot of headspace, and that just goes along with the lines on the sole. The sole is very boxy, and so it adds a lot of headroom to the sole here. So plenty of space. Like I said, I'm comfortable. I can lean back. I can go on a good trip here back in the back, guys. Cloth seats on the LX trim level and on this S trim level. The cloth seats are very comfortable. They're very nice. They're very durable for any kids or anything like that you have. Talking about kids, both of them are very accessible for the latches. So there's latches back here on the back seat. I can take a picture and post that in the video. But both of them have very good latch systems, and they're very easy to put seats in. Let's go around to the Seltos here. We're going to walk over to the Seltos. So the Seltos is very much of that SUV vibe, right? The Soul is that boxy vibe. This is very much of an SUV. They're going for those lines, the SUV lines there. So let me bring you around to the back here. I have a jacket back here, but let me bring you around to the back. So seats are up. Again, seat is basically back in its tracks there. 5'9" guy. I still have enough space to really get comfortable. Now, headroom is still good for me, but it's not as much headroom as is in the Soul there. So with that boxy Soul feel, there is more headroom in the Soul. The Seltos is still very comfortable, a lot of room. If you have any kids, there's still plenty of space back here. Cloth seats in the LX and in the S trim, just like in the Soul. Still very durable cloth seats. You can get leather in either one. It's just your option there, guys. If you go up the trim levels, you can get leather. You can get a lot of amenities, heated seats, that kind of stuff. Again, latches are very accessible here in the Seltos. Alex can get a little zoom up there on the latches. But if you have a car seat and you got to put some kids back there, it's very accessible for that as well. Beautiful cars, guys, and they're absolutely spacious for the inside of the vehicle here. Kia has been known for years to have one of the most spacious vehicles in each segment that they compete in, and this is no different here, guys. Plenty of space on both the Soul and in the Seltos. Let me do this, guys. I'm going to take you into the front of the vehicle real quick, and then we're going to wrap this video up. But I'm going to show you like the touch screen and the infotainment system and both of these real quick, guys. So follow me on the inside. Let's go. All right, guys, so welcome into the 2021 Kia Soul. This is the interior in the front dash of the 2021 Kia Soul. So let's go right to the infotainment system, right off the rip. So 7-inch touchscreen here. This is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatible. So you can plug your phone in and use your navigation, your apps, however you want to use your phone here on this screen, which is very nice. Radio controls are very standard here. Tune knob here on the right hand side, and then volume knob here on the left hand side. I'll turn it down so there's no copyright issues. Over here at the top, you can click the home button. It goes right back to the home. Infotainment system is going to be the same from the Seltos, from the Soul to the Seltos. They're all the same there, infotainment system. So very nice, very intuitive. You can click the button, you can swipe left or right. I mean, they're absolutely awesome infotainment systems, especially on a base model vehicle. It's absolutely awesome to have that on a base model vehicle. All of your home, phone, radio options. It has Bluetooth. You can pair your phone up however you guys want to do it. So all those options are right there. Hazard lights are right below it. Turn those on. Very conveniently located. Right below that, you have your AC controls and heat controls. You can tune that, turn it up, turn it down, and then also change the modes right here, guys. AC controls, you can suck the air from the inside or the outside, and then you also have the rear icer. Sorry, I can't talk, guys. And then right down below that, you have two 12-volt chargers for your phones. You also have a USB port that hooks up to the infotainment system here, guys. Right below that, you have your shifter here. It hooks up to that intelligent variable transmission. I cannot talk. IVT for short. It does have shift points, and you can go all the way through 6 shift points while you're driving there, guys. And it does feel like an automatic transmission, but it does give you that great fuel economy like we were talking about earlier there. I'll put this back in park. Very conveniently located shifter. You can rest your hand on it however you guys would like. And then right next to it, you have drive modes. So there's 2 drive modes. There's normal and then there's sport in this car. So normal is just, you can leave it in there and it drives just like how you like to drive it there. And then sport, if you turn that on, it's going to tune that transmission to be really aggressive, and it's going to be a little bit more peppy. It's going to feel a little bit more peppy for you guys there. So if you want to go in sport, you can, or if you want to go in normal, the button's right down here at the bottom, guys. Standard steering wheel here. Looks just like a lot of the kind of dimensions on this vehicle, kind of theme in this vehicle is circles. So you'll see circles in the sole there. Even with the infotainment system, it's like an oval, but it's still basically a circle, circles down there. So that's kind of like the theme that Kia went with here. You got your standard stuff, cruise control. You can siphon through the infotainment system here. You can go volume up, down, mode for your radio. There's the standard stuff here. It's also got your Bluetooth controls and all that good stuff there as well. The tachometer, speedometer right here. Very traditional stuff. It does give you great information. You do have a digital speedometer. You also have your fuel economy, miles till E, and all that good stuff there. So pretty traditional stuff here, but great information for this vehicle here. So that's the Soul, guys. Plenty of space in here. Like I said, I'm 5'9", and there's plenty of space. You got power windows, you got power locks. Plenty of space here for everybody that you really need there. Let's do this, guys. Let's go over to the Seltos and see what the differences are. Let's be right back, and let's go hop in the Seltos. Be right back, guys. All right, guys, so welcome into the 2021 Kia Seltos. So let's jump right on in here, dive right on into the infotainment system. Let's jump in and see what this infotainment system has. All right, guys, so standard, again, same infotainment system that was in the Soul. The only difference is this one is like a tablet-style infotainment system. So it sticks up a little bit on the kind of front dash here, and it gives you a little bit better view than versus the Soul. This is an 8-inch touchscreen versus the Soul has a 7-inch touchscreen here. Same thing, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto compatible. Radios right here. You can tune with the right knob over here, tune to your favorite station, and then volume up and down is over here as well. Buttons are on the side here. You can click radio and it takes you to the radio, or you can just click it. It goes to the radio there. Media is for your phone. If you hook up Bluetooth audio from your phone, or if you have a compatible USB plug-in to the USB port, you can use that. The star here is for your favorites. So you can set this to your phone projection. You can set that to be in your home button, to taking you to your Bluetooth audio, anything like that. You guys can set that yourself. You just click the button and it will give you the options right here on the menu. Let's go back home. Seek track, that's pretty standard stuff for your radio system there. You can track to the the next available radio station there. And then setup, you can change the how the settings are in the vehicle. As in, you can do your sound settings. If you're a bass head and you like bass, you can go over here to tone and turn up the bass if you would like. That's up to you guys. It also is slide, so you don't have to press the button and keep clicking and clicking. It's slide functions here, guys. So this is a very capacitive touch, very nice touch screen here. So right down below that, let's keep on going down here a little bit, guys. So right down below here, you have all of your AC controls. Same AC controls that was in the Soul, but it's a little different design. That's it. All your different modes, all that good stuff there. And then right below that, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's actually a little tray here that you can rest your phone on, or anything that you really want. You can put your wallet there. There's a nice little cubby there that's really nice. Right below that, you also have the cubby here with your 212 volts, and then also the USB port. Down below that, you have the same traditional shifter that the Soul has. You can shift it all the way back, and it hooks up to that intelligent variable transmission. Now, on the right-hand side, this is a little different. So I was talking about outside the all-wheel drive system with the center locking feature there. You can press that, and it will send 50-50 power from the front to the rear there. So you can add power from the front-wheel drive vehicle to the rear of the vehicle by just clicking this button. Now this only works under 20 miles an hour, so if you go past 20 miles an hour, it's smart to turn this off there, guys. Right below that is the downhill assist control, and you can press that, and it will literally downhill brake control, and it will show up here on the screen. And that will help you to, if you're going down a hill, it will keep you at that speed that you're going at there within a few miles per hour. It won't let you go down that hill and speed up 10 miles per hour. It's going to keep you at that speed, in the realm of that speed there. And then right next to it, you have that drive mode button. Now there is another mode on this one, so just a little turn knob. There's 3 modes on this one. There's the normal, just like in the Soul. There's the sport, just like in the Soul. But there is a smart one, and what this will do is this will adapt to how you drive. So if you're an aggressive driver, this is a setting that will adapt to being almost an aggressive driving mode. If you're an economy kind of driver, if you're looking for the best fuel economy and you're light on the pedal, this will become an eco kind of mode there, but it really adapts to how you drive the vehicle. It will tune the transmission and the engine to how you drive the vehicle. Coming over to the steering wheel here, guys. This is the same Kia steering wheel that's been in about the Optima. You've seen this in a few Kia models here, but it's got all the same features that the Soul had on it. You got on the left-hand side here, you got your hang-up and pick-up button for your phone. You got the volume controls, you got modes for the radio, all that good stuff. And then here on the right side, you have your infotainment or your center screen here for your tachometer, speedometer, and all that information. So you can go up and down through that, cruise control, all that good stuff in there. Very traditional stuff. Behind here, I didn't show this in the Soul, but this is the windshield wipers. You press down, the further you press down, the more it speeds up. And then right here on the back here, there's a little turn knob for the back windshield wiper right there. And then on the left-hand side, you have your headlight controls to turn them on the auto mode. And then you also have your blinker for the left and the right there. So pretty cool stuff there, guys. Very spacious here in the Soul. An absolute awesome vehicle here, guys. Both of these vehicles are very spacious on the inside, and they're a very good vehicle for you and for your family, guys. Let me hop out. We're going to finish this video up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to remind you now, and I'm also going to probably tell you in about 10 seconds, but thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and please like this video so other folks can see this video and subscribe to my channel as well. Thank you guys so much. Guys, thanks so much for watching. We're going to wrap this video up right now. Thank you for watching the comparison / contrasting the 2021 Kia Seltos versus the 2021 Kia Soul. Both are great options, and Kia has done a great job on both vehicles, and both have their little segment that they're in for Kia. And they're both going to be great sellers for Kia, great vehicles for you and your family. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me here on YouTube, or you can email me. My email is paul.phillip7@me.com. I'll put that right down in the description down there at the below, guys. And if you're in the market for the vehicle, we are here at Hertrick Kia in Easton, Maryland. The address is 6546 Ocean Gateway, Easton, Maryland 21601. We do deliver. We do sell to people all around the United States here, guys. So please reach out to us. You can visit us online at hertrickkia.com.